Hi, this is Kristen here, and welcome to another process video. And today I am working on day 5 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and I am working with the Simple Vintage Scary Stories. So that's by Simple Stories. This is actually a bundle that I had purchased off of their outlet store, and so it was like $42. Came with a bunch of stuff, and so I highly recommend you going by and checking out their outlet store. Usually it's like older collections, but super affordable. So anyways, and I had seen this and really liked the line. So when I saw it on the outlet store, of course, I had to get my hands on it. So the sketch that was given to us, it kind of looked like it had mixed media background to it. I just opted to ignore the mixed media and go because it looked like it had squares in the background. So I decided to use the square paper. And I'm documenting a picture of us from a couple years ago, our Halloween costumes. My daughter went as Rapunzel. My son went as a character. It's called Figure from, I think it was Doors. It was like a game that he used to like to play. And then my younger son went as Popcorn. I went as like a jack-o'-lantern. So I had a big paper mache. Well, I guess it would be kind of like a scarecrow. So that's what I went as. And so I end up using this frame it's just a chipboard frame, to put around my picture to add a little emphasis. And, Simple Stories has, not all of their collections have chipboard frames. I feel like their expanded collections usually will. They'll have like smaller collections that come out that don't have the chipboard frames. And I'm not one to really think to use them very often, but because of these bundles, usually I don't buy the chipboard frames. I opt not to if I'm buying like a new collection. But because they've been coming in my bundles, I've really been trying to use them a little bit more. And I'm really liking using them. So it's kind of, it's nice to like get these bundles because it's not always things that like you would necessarily buy straight out. And it kind of forces you to use these pieces because, obviously you don't want to waste money. So the Halloween banner that was in the foam sticker, so all from the same line. And I decided the trick or treat on this frame is going to technically end up being my title. And all this stuff that you see me, moving around is all pieces that came in that bundle. So it came with a lot. And it was obviously a really vintage feel to it. So it had these, I forget what these are called, but they're kind of like, they remind me of like the banners that you see like 4th of July, like the antique banners or whatever. So that's kind of what they make me think of. I pull in the pumpkin and then the little spookogram. So that's where I'll end up doing my journaling. I really like this haunted house, but I decide quickly like that doesn't fit there. And I like the fact that the little pumpkin was peeking out, and since that's what I went as for Halloween. We're a huge Halloween family, so mostly because it's forced by me, just because I love Halloween. I was close to being a Halloween baby, and so I absolutely love the fall, and I've always loved trick-or-treating as a kid. And now that I'm older, I tried to do like some creative costumes with the kids. Try to make them some years, and now that they're getting older, they kind of want to pick their own. So we used to go typically as like a group, where we all dressed up kind of similarly, but now it's like we're kind of not really doing that as much just because the kids usually want to go as their own thing. So, and I pop up that die cut pumpkin guy on foam. So this layout actually came together pretty quickly. Like I think it really only took me about 45 minutes. So this is a cardstock sticker, and it says best costume which I really like the costume that year. So I have a few favorites. We went as cats one year, which I have a process video on that. But, well, the kids went as cats. I went as the crazy cat lady, and then my husband went as the litter box. So that was another favorite. So I decided I wanted some more stars around this cluster. And so I had to pull out my die cuts and find a couple more clusters of stars. So I am such a sucker for Halloween stuff. And I actually just got online and bought some more Simple Stories Halloween stuff. So it's like I have plenty of Halloween paper. I'm really not lacking in it, but it's like I see a new collection. I'm like, you know. I decided to work in this pumpkin Brad up here. And then I pull one down on top of one of those little circle pieces and kind of change my mind with what I want there. So I had initially put that down, and I don't remember what it had in it. I don't know if it was like a crow or something, but this piece had like a ghost and a pumpkin in it. And so I decided, because I'm kind of going with like a pumpkin theme, I decided to put that there instead. This is a piece of cardstock sticker, so I decided to add that in down there. It says Wicked Good. And I kept feeling like I needed a cluster up there. So I start to these are cardstock stickers that I'm pulling out. And I'm trying to determine if I want something up there, but I kind of feel like it'll pull some attention away from the picture. And so I'm just trying out different pieces there. And ultimately, I just decided I don't like anything up there. So trying really hard. I mean, I almost stick it down. I'm like, I don't really like it, So I do decide, though, that I'm like, well, maybe something would look good, because I just feel like that's a really blank space up there. Even though I do have the banner, I just felt like there needed to be something else up there. Not a lot, just a little something. And so I decided to move this down here. I do end up changing out a couple of those stickers there. And so I end up, I kind of rearrange them and decide on some different pieces. So, which I do. I felt like something did need to go down here. I don't want to over embellish, but sometimes it's like you just feel like you need just a little something. So I do end up putting that there. And then I'm like, I still feel like I need something up here. So I do find some three of those same circle pieces, just smaller, on the cardstock sticker set. So I put that up there, and I'm much happier. I mean, it's not a lot, and I really didn't want it to be a lot, but I just felt like that spot needed to be filled a little bit. And then I'm going to start trying to work on some of these enamel dots. Now, I do put black pieces down here, which you can't really see. You can see it in person, but you can't really see it on camera. And the paper mache head, the jack-o'-lantern that I have on my head, I actually purchased it from a lady off of Facebook Marketplace. So she had made it for a Halloween costume one year, and it came with like the little scarecrow shirt and all that. And as soon as I saw that she had it up there, she was super creative. Like, she had made an Oogie Boogie costume that was really good. Somebody else had bought that. So but super creative, and she basically just used the exercise ball and did paper mache around it. So I was just hoping to God that it didn't rain, because I mean, she had painted it, so I think it might have been okay, but I was a little nervous to wear it out. I still have it, so actually I think we're gonna kind of repurpose it to be like a Halloween Town sign. So if you've ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas. There was a sign that it's Halloween Town, but I just didn't get a chance to last year. And these are just some chipboard star stickers. I'm just going to work those around the page a little bit here to use up a few more pieces and ephemera. And I feel like that upper left-hand corner is looking a little bit more, complete now. Just something about it. I mean, I know that like you can have blank space around your photographs and that's fine, but for some reason it was just bothering me. And here are some close-ups of the layout. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out really cute, really quick layout for me. And here are some close-ups, and I appreciate you coming by to watch another process video.